So I've been bored recently and I wanted to start on a new anime. So you bet that this anime I never even heard of went number 1, 9.35 out of 10 stars? I gotta give it a shot. Now I am one of those people that does like the episode rule, but I don't think 3 is fair, so I do 5 instead. Again, I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, but here we go. I found it very interesting that the first episode of this show starts at the end of Frieren's adventure. Despite the journey being over and a huge time jump, I honestly believe that these characters are very interesting and I easily got invested to them. And in this episode, we're able to learn more about Frieren's character in a very striking manner. An elf who has no sense of human time. She doesn't understand how humans think. She's an elf who can live to 100, 1,000 years old. And in this moment, when one of the closest people she's ever met dies, she feels that regret of not being able to spend more time with him. Those 10 years were just 10 years, they were nothing. But for Himmel, it was everything. I still find it very inspiring that even though they defeated the biggest threat in their world, it wasn't the end of their journey. More so Frieren's journey. Frieren takes on an apprentice, a human mage at that. Frieren's new goal is to talk to Himmel in the afterlife. Not only does Frieren's new journey consist of these characters that resemble the original characters, but she's taking the same path as she did with the original party. It's very beautiful to see Frieren being able to live those moments again. Okay, now that I've talked a little bit about episode 1 and 2, I feel like this is where things got a little bit shaky for me. And that was the slow pacing for me. I just haven't experienced that in a big fat minute. And I usually don't feel that way considering the anime I used to watch in the past. So I didn't know if I wanted to continue this show, but by episode 3 they showcased a little bit of the action that they had in store. And then by episode 5 I decided to keep on going because I felt like this show had much more to say. And I'm glad I stuck by until the end of season 1 because I felt like I had a same character progression as Frieren. As the season progresses, so does Frieren's character as she tries to learn more about how humans think and feel in their short, limited time. Of course, I was very satisfied with the first couple of fight scenes. I thought they were great. What I didn't know was that I would have my own character progression. I was able to enjoy the slow pacing lifestyle as much as the fighting, if not more. You begin to appreciate the fact that you're able to enjoy the slow paced atmosphere and really get a sense into the world that we are watching. The same way Frieren is growing and that she's learning to appreciate these memories she's making along the way. Kind of a weird way, I felt like I progressed my character as a viewer the same way Frieren is progressing her character. I'm glad I was able to appreciate that sense of the show early on because then I really started to want more out of it. Because now I was starting to appreciate moments like these.
何それ？
様がそれを言うんですか？そうだね。
The season ended off with such an emphatic statement, truly showcasing how much talent everyone who's worked on this anime has. I think it also tells us the viewers that we've barely scratched the surface in this show. There's still so much more to be told and so many more things to witness. and Frieren hands out some wisdom and advice, probably the most important one being to just be appreciative. I really enjoy this show, and if people are living it at this state, I can't even imagine what they have in store for us. They know when to execute, and when they execute, it's just so satisfying. But if Madhouse really sits down, pays attention, and puts more effort into the show, just like they already have been doing, I genuinely believe that this anime will be one of the greatest ever told.
It's maybe one of the greatest stories ever told. It's got it all. It's got a little something for everyone. A story of betrayal, violence, love, terrorism, action, drama, mystery,